They finished. The adventure's done. Why are you here?
They're cards.
Oh, what? Okay.
No, stay!
Let's all retire.
Alright, bye.
That's it all.
Wait.
Let's start that,
That was
what
the
did we
perfect
settle on?
quote, Rick.
Scrappage, in, company.
I mean, let's face it. With the money we have, you can actually live a pretty good retirement. Or like upstart noble.
Anyway, last time! Yes, please don't put your bed in lingerie. Last time we were here, the party defeated Senra, broke the
And
evil,
Senra.
and Senra, and Senra,
But we
and
defended the
the
Senra.
security chief,
Rip the jetpack.
and saved the day. Owl, get your ass back up here!
Ah.
He's busy setting fire to popcorn.
Why were you on the ground?
Don't kink shame him.
I can live on the ground if I want to.
Wow, you sound like a moody teenager.
It'd be a very
I am a
short-lived
moody
owl that
teenager.
lives on the ground.
Man, I was getting all. The moment I heard they were dead, I was all getting ready for like, you know, Seth. They probably died an honorable death. The moment they attacked, they probably rushed into battle to defend the other. No, that's
is
not needed. They're back
Seth's
alive.
Family in the slightest.
You
They
don't
got
know
squashed.
Chef's family. They aren't paladins.
Wait, did you say they were paladins?
No.
No.
Oh.
They are like business people. They would have died screaming.
And
Didn't
probably
have enough
shitting
time to
themselves.
scream.
So, back in. Let's just jump to the other continent. The other continent. Why not?
Can we assume that I've hung Luna's brother up by the back of his shirt on a coat hook or something?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go for that. You're having
Good.
a meal while Luna's brother is hanging by a fucking coat hook.
I mean, he's just unconscious at this point. He's been healed up.
Yeah, I didn't put him to sleep or anything. He just passed out from the vision I gave him.
I
What
do
version did you give him?
apologise. He's a bit overeager for his age.
I mean, it was, I think, a lot of burning trees, and think
Oh,
the
he-
Emperor 200 foot tall,
He's a child.
wielding a blade of fire that was just rolling over Tesmeri.
That's big. Wait, is that bigger than the Emperor's actual full size?
200 foot would be colossal plus.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
he's only colossal at full size.
Yeah, but I don't know that he can even grow to colossal size. I'm just envisioning what a Tesmeri child would be terrified of.
Next time I'm sending Siegfried to do that.
What, terrify your brother into
By
unconsciousness?
this time, the actual paper that was shown to Seth and Siegfried, Seth and Logan, has arrived. So you all get to see Druids takes first blood
Oh, jeez.
with their horrifying
Um,
abominations of nature against nature.
I'm going to be less interested in that and more interested in
Chain
the
reactors
fact that
cause
these
more chaos.
reactors are getting worse.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
concerned about the fact that we were dealing with some abominations of nature over here, and then Druis, which had their leader killed by the Order, is now also dealing with...
I mean, they look
abominations
nothing
of
like
nature.
the ones we've been dealing with.
It's still suspicious.
They look like someone's grafted metal into flesh.
That's pretty much how people described it.
Which is horrifying.
It's pretty much what they did to people as well. They grafted their metal into other people's flesh.
Ugh.
What's the betting that we'll have to get involved in stopping that at some point?
I don't know. I'm going to look at the article about the chain reactors. Does it say which sectors are affected overall, and also which sector is the harbour sector?
Only one sector is identified as being affected right now. The other sectors were isolated. It was isolated from the other sectors fast enough, so it's Sector 5.
Okay.
So yeah, world's looking great. Dinner's nice though.
Wait, so we're here now?
No, you're not there.
You're not in Tesmeri.
You emergency jumped.
You
Yes,
are
do it back.
literally
No problem.
2,000 miles away or something.
Why don't we flip a coin and see if we die on the way back? Simple.
I don't want to know the cost of that sort of jump.
Luna, this is probably a very pleasant time after everything that's happened.
Yeah, it's nice to have some actual relaxation.
Still, you can't help but feel uneasy. Like there's a new weight around your neck.
It's fine, I'm just not going to mention this to anyone else for a bit.
It will come out by itself eventually.
Maybe when we're back at the loaded deck and not around literal children.
Yeah, I ran the numbers. One of them's like 13 and one of them's like 6.
What, in human equivalent
In
ages?
human equivalent age?
He's fine. I'm sure Atrogate has therapists.
His father knows how to do therapy.
Just take him out on a hunting expedition
Yeah.
for 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
He'll be so
That'll
happy
make
to be
a
home.
man of him. Rah! Your father's terrible.
Luna's father's great. Both of
Yeah,
Luna's
he's,
fathers are
he's pretty
great.
cool.
Both of Luna's fathers?
Yeah, Istria and the literal gods.
Oh, right. That's cheating. Istranir is a very sensitive and clever man who hides his past trauma by being very vocal and daring. Yeah. Anyway, so not a huge amount to say here unless you want to make conversation.
I feel like Luna's main thing would be teasing her brother for not being able to beat her friend and then being like, maybe next time we meet, you'll have toughened up a little bit and we can fight.
But a nice meal is had. Are you staying there, or will you stay back at Atrogate?
Luna's down to stay here. Don't know
Okay.
about the other two.
I'll stay here if Luna wants to.
Siegfried?
I'll stick with the party.
The next morning... What a surprise! The news is on time now. And all the party members will get this one.
This is kind of old news, though.
Yeah, but the news happened yesterday from their perspective.
The title says it all.
Which lays out the actual severity of the attack on Acria.
And category 4, define
10. Jeez. So, Siegfried, Ahi, what's the betting we'll have to get involved with Jerace at some point?
5-1.
I have, with information that I have recently attained, higher than I'd like.
Also, bonus points to whoever can recognize where I got that picture from. looking
It
at
looks
you,
really
Alex.
familiar.
Kind of reminds me of the High Elves from Warhammer, honestly.
I'm trying to
Really
look at the
looks familiar.
characters.
God damn
what sort
it.
of race they are.
It should be very familiar to you because it's from a game you've played, but I haven't. In fact, the only reason I recognised it was because I looked it up when we were doing that goddamn quiz.
Well, it's one of the Final Fantasies. God damn it! Why is it... One that... It's not fucking Dirge of Cerberus.
No, it's not.
It's not Lightning Returns, is it?
It's one of the 13s.
13-2.
It's the one, it's the soul thing,
So, Lightning Returns.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that was just a random aside because I was like, I only
We thought it was
recognise
Switzel.
Yeah, I only recognise it because I remember looking it up when we were discussing things. Anyway. Yeah, so if you've had a chance to read that...
I was really hoping they would get a comment from Jerice.
Comment.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit.
nobody from Ocean really wants to march out into that sandy butthole of the continent and ask them anything.
I mean, Drace does control some territory in the southern continent.
Hmm. Which bit?
Let me show you. Da, 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 da.
Oh yes, there is a thingy. Oh. Jeez, we're in quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They are technically the second largest nation.
Hmm.
Still,
Okay.
you have spent time, but it is perhaps time to move on. As much as Luna may not want to.
Right now we've got to get back.
Yeah.
Yep. See what happened at Ludovic while we were gone.
Yep.
As we're on our way out, I'm going to sneak up behind Luna's brother and say, "Do I sound scary now?"
He flinches.
Excellent.
Can I do a perception check to see if I saw that?
Yeah, sure.
God damn it.
Luna! That's a 3!
Still good enough. He's not being subtle.
I
yeah.
might be being stealthy. No, I'm not. Yeah.
Remember we
Lu-
share a room.
He's fine.
Luna gets hugs from all the family members, even reluctantly.
She's going to give her brother the tightest hug,
Adorable.
and then get Meteor to hug him after.
Less adorable.
Also, I probably shouldn't have included a metallic deadly meteor in that vision.
And you travel back to Atrigate, where I believe you said first class?
Yeah,
On 10x card.
On Tenet's car?
on Tammy's car.
A luxury shuttle awaits you to ship you back to the dealer's run.
So that's us three, Liao, Alfarian, and Adonai.
Oh, the bard.
Our new bard.
Well, your new bard. Stop kidnapping people.
He
We-
agreed to it.
Yeah, we hired him.
Stop kidnapping people with money.
No!
Okay, so you travel back and you make the long journey back to the dealer's run.
What's the first class trip like?
It is amazing. Like, you got room to stretch your legs, walk around, there's a bar. Little mini bar, but a bar nonetheless.
Do they charge us extra for the bar?
Nah, inclusive.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Let's raid the minibar.
Yeah.
It's
We
literally
make a
known
mess of it.
behind a bar. It's a small bar.
I guess it's safe space.
And
We're
you travel
so
back.
totally arriving tipsy at the very least.
You arrive back at the loaded deck, very tipsy.
As the door opens, he will just literally fall out of it.
I should get rid of the Christmas maps.
You fall out yelling for Collie.
Still gingerbread men. Like
Golly!
I'm out!
Golly! Where are you?
Luna is using Meteor to stay upright.
I am going to be the responsible one.
Still put the Christmas tree up.
Yeah, you guys never took it down. You eventually
This is really
stumble
bad
back
luck.
to your quarters.
I like to imagine that we left middle of. Oh no, wait, never mind.
No, we put the Christmas tree up now in anticipation of
Winter.
the winter's
Snowblight.
No
Starlight
lights.
Festival.
Snowblight!
Snowblight.
Yes.
The
I haven't
Snowblight
felt.
is coming!
Called Snowblight.
Snowlight Day. There's a sodding article on World Anvil.
Yeah.
Right, because that's in the future, even though our gifts have traveled back in time.
Yeah. The
I
Santa
never found out how much money
is completely unanchored to the time stream.
At any rate, when you get back, you're pretty much left to your own devices, oddly enough, but your funds come through.
Whee.
Ching, 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 ching.
Okay. Wait, are the other two back yet?
They will be eventually. I don't
Okay.
know how long Seth's going to be there for.
I would like to find more winner.
I feel like Seth would probably only be there for maybe like a few hours just to check.
You gotta
in.
say hi to your parents after they
Yeah,
died.
like I'd stay for them to wake up and just long talk.
Are you gonna introduce Dio to them?
Remember how you thought I wasn't successful? Well, I got you resurrected.
I've clearly got influence, so
Yeah.
you know.
Somehow this turned into a telling off about how that was a waste of 20,000 GP. Which could have been invested properly in the stock market.
Well, I heard you guys run a business. I'm looking to break into.
In a sense, I suppose they invested in you.
With proper investment, you could have brought back 20 parents.
They cannot argue with that statement as they realise they will make a lot more money than the cost to you. They start working out how long it'll take them to pay you back and the interest they'll have to give.
The standard in your family,
Don't argue
Seth.
with it.
You don't have to pay me back for this. I'm just happy you're alive.
They both seem a little taken aback by that, actually. Like, sort of
Hug
in a
the
tiny
boy
touch.
already, damn it! Hug him!
You have to remember that Seth left his family. Like, he chose to leave because he... Like, I mean, he was kind of not liked by them anyway. So...
You wonder
so-
why.
Wow.
His abysmal business acumen.
It's like the exact opposite of a rebellious phase. But it is rebellious in some way. But yeah, no. He chose to leave, and obviously is very concerned about them. So, yeah. I'd say we'd probably stay there maybe a day, just with them, as we were there. And then afterwards, make a leave.
Seth, is this a good time for me to ask them to invest in our new upcoming business in the Arcanotech market?
No. Listen, they're smart. They will not invest in something like that.
I knew he should have prepared that slideshow.
We also don't have anything prepared. Also, where did this come from?
Where did what come from?
Dio just randomly brings up a business venture.
That's
As far as I'm concerned, this just come out of nowhere.
So,
I had time to think while you were talking with your parents.
And yet somehow it's entirely on Ahi to make the slideshow for this business venture you've thought of on your own.
Yes.
And your father awkwardly places his hand on your shoulder. Pats it.
There,
He thinks he has to pat it.
Oh, this fucking... I'm just gonna hug him.
Ah! He sort
That's
of
right,
gives
sir.
in and goes with it.
Now suplex him.
So you will probably have one of the best interactions you've ever had with your parents.
All it took was
Who
their
knew
death.
it took them dying for it to happen?
And
Turns
you
out all
part,
your
despite their
siblings-
protestations, that
Awesome.
you're still going to, waste a lot of talent, potentially, doing this. But you've ignored this before, you can ignore it again.
Would be such a great influencer with the way he talks, and yet he wastes it fighting people.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
Seth, do your parents know what we have done? You joined that place?
I've sent them letters.
Yeah, killing Dracula doesn't get you much money.
They really didn't. I expected more of it.
I mean, I never really kept them too up to date, because I kind of just wanted to go back after I obviously had something to show for myself.
Now
Which
you
is
have a spiky,
obviously-
shiny stick.
Yes, I do.
And a note by a really high up person.
Which I have yet to read.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll obviously. I haven't worked up to it yet.
I guess it's true. We aren't acquainted with all Tier 4 immortals yet.
There's like 30 of them. You're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I know, so we're making progress, but we're not there yet.
Anyway, if you do leave after a day, you'll probably find yourself arriving close to the same time as everyone else. Although probably a day later, you've got a further journey.
Yeah.
You know, Seth, how are we gonna get back?
Shuttle.
Like a shuttle. I imagine there's going to be a lot of transport available given what's happened.
Oh yeah, there are people who are here to support the people are in need of such services.
There's a surprisingly large amount of ships going to and from Dealer's Run.
Do you think they'll accept 10x card?
You don't have a card!
Panic.
Either way,
he
eventually
die?
you reunite with your
Yeah.
party back at your quarters. Ahi,
We're home!
you will probably not find Moena on the Dealer's Run, unfortunately.
Nutsack.
She doesn't
Okay.
actually live there.
He just hops by.
I will give you guys your share of the reward
I need to be right back.
as well, man.
Yo, we're here.
Wait, where the hell am I?
I
You
dragged
got
you off.
deleted.
You're off the map. Drag yourself back on.
Oh.
Man,
Now,
that was an
guys,
experience.
I know that this is a nice reward to have, but would you be interested in a little investment? In
Well,
an
Sam, are
airship.
you?
I am just gonna glare at Dio.
This is not my. I'm gonna put my hands up, man. This was not me.
I think it's about time our team had their own airship, preferably with a bar.
Oh. That's actually not a bad idea.
We need a place to stash the collies.
Does the Dealer's Run have a shipwright?
It's not as much of a dock as its original design, but it's got everything. It's a city.
Okay. Good. Yeah, we can go along to the shipwright. I think,
Okay, back.
according to this here spreadsheet that I have, we're looking at about 7,500 each.
Oh. Okay.
Of the 11,000 reward we got.
13,000.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
you know, if you want. So, everybody, is everybody okay with that?
furthers our
I'm
cause.
fine with it.
A brilliant idea.
Woohoo! Let's go find the shipwright.
Are we going second hand or are we going like custom made?
You build.
Build a ship.
It's like Build-A-Bear, but with ships. You end up
Yes.
travelling quite a large breadth of the dealer's run in order to...
We set up camp in the middle of the one of the like food courts or something.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately the dealer's run had its fleet capabilities reduced because they needed storage. But eventually you will stumble across probably the largest dockyard.
Was this always here?
Yeah?
We never
Oh,
really.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
the
asking the team. I'm just, no. I've never been in this part. I did not know it was here.
It's a pretty big place.
Hmm.
I doubt we've seen much of the ship.
Okay, let's find a guy. Let's see if there's a dry dock around here where they can build something for us. I say dry dock. It's not like the airships are wet.
And here's our
Very
wet
dry
dock.
dock.
It's just to check if the airships are airtight when they're sealed up. They flood a sealed dock with water. Yeah, let's find a guy who can build us a ship.
Eventually you stumble across a bored-looking mechanic.
I say
He
you
appears
there.
to be standing in front of a bunch of airships with for sale signs on them.
How's
We
business
could
going?
go second hand, I suppose. Probably save us some money.
Yes, but it also means that we may get something not to our specification.
Yeah.
We can go take
Right.
a look.
Hi,
Can
do
I
you
help
build
you?
ships?
Yeah,
We'd
do-
like
do you-
to buy a ship. Have one made.
Yeah, do you do custom orders?
Let's see. I could probably acquire a custom order.
Mm-hmm.
Get it brought in for you.
Okay. Is that
That's-
going to cost more than going to the custom build place ourselves?
Nah, we get a discount here.
Okay. Well, this convenient list of things is what we need. Just to,
Oof,
you know where the spreadsheet is. So,
you lot come prepared. Really
Yeah,
special
well-
toilets.
Did you guys prepare this whilst we were gone?
yeah, I wanted to hang out with Morwenna, but she's not around. So,
We had a little time.
Okay.
They smell like alcohol. I feel that may have imparted their decision.
plus we sort of
not.
had to sit around in the cabins whilst we
Alright.
tried to de-brainwash Liao.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Any particular care who's the manufacturer?
Preferably not Druasian.
Oh, good call.
I mean, I don't know.
I prefer Oceany, if I'm being honest.
If you want to pay like 50% more.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, this may be a somewhat sensitive topic, but how are new duration prices looking?
No. We're not doing that.
Look, let's just... I'm pretty sure we're going to be hard pushed to get it on time from Acria at the moment, so maybe let's try a Plurin one?
Player will probably be ramping up airship production right now. Might even get a good deal. I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you, board mechanic.
Right, there are
Now, what is my
7,500.
last name?
Oh.
Mechanic board. There you go.
Which squad are you?
The Four of Hearts.
Currently.
Currently, we might get
Ooh.
promoted.
I've heard things about you guys. Well, if you are a legitimate squad, you'll get it for the proper pricing.
Excellent.
Alright.
The group obviously commissions us properly. So, I don't have to charge commission. Yay. Right.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll tell you as soon as I can get something and tell you when it's arrived.
Hooray!
Probably
Aye.
take like a couple of weeks.
Ahi, Collie said that he would pay half, right?
Yes. And also, we'll get the other half covered by our good friend Tannic Fellbane in the Protectors.
Yeah, no. Like, if I took every order they put on Collie.
Damn it! Static dude,
It's
though.
It's
He's
worth
legit.
a try. Okay.
Tabs firmly shut.
Alright, yeah. Like I say, I'll let you know. I know your room number.
Oh, yeah.
On our way back, which I assume is a long trek,
Anyone want to go shopping?
are there any new newspapers around?
That's a good point.
Breaking news!
Extra, extra.
Ooh, World Council.
Oh.
The Master has called it. Good lord.
Oh boy! Loaded decks involved in this.
Well, we probably won't. What's the chance that we would be caught up in that?
Oh no! Oh, for Pete's sake!
What?
You can read, can't you?
I mean, it says the loaded deck, but we're pretty low in the hierarchy.
Wait,
And we just came back.
Going to act as the neutral and
Can I
force-
look outside the nearest porthole and try and estimate,
Where
are
are
we moving faster than we usually would be?
No, but you're definitely moving, which is interesting because it's been holding position for a few days, for quite a few weeks, in fact.
God damn it.
I guess we may get the chance of potentially seeing the Emperor.
I don't want to see the Emperor.
Yeah, no.
But
it's-
he's so pretty.
I feel it's gonna end bad for me if I see him.
I'm not
Okay.
looking for pretty, I'm looking for more of a 10.
But it's just
ethos.
Hey, you
getting
get
plunged
to reject
straight
any
into this
missions.
again. We're getting plunged straight
I'm
into
pretty
this
sure
again, aren't
if-
we?
The entire company has been recruited and we reject the mission, we're fired.
We can reject it though.
Interesting that Dries may have a civil war.
I mean, that makes sense. You know, a living god emerged.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
opponent they're fighting.
A living god emerged immediately after they started a war of conquest.
Like, half of them are like, heck no, we're not fighting that. The other half's like, we can take him. Fucking. Let me at him, boss.
I'm more interested
Oh.
personally in the new.
And Merry and Pluyan are going to be forming a united front.
Against the
I'm
Empire?
not
Yeah,
really
okay.
too surprised by that.
The
I mean,
Empire has
obviously
the Emperor's
position,
return has sort of thrown the balance of power into the question.
Man.
Hopefully, no one will try and attack the Empire. Other than Dries.
An incredibly cruel thing to do.
So,
I am
so-
interested in one thing, though, about this.
is-
The Master and the Emperor are in the same room. I'm pretty sure those two are more intelligent than everybody else on the planet combined.
Also, Seth, don't you have to, like, report?
Apparently, we've got a demand to narrate the newspaper.
Oh,
Oh yeah, they probably can't read it.
I do zoom in on it, but
I vote Seth.
Alright, Seth, do the voice.
Oh god.
I want.
Wait, where
let's-
is it? I closed it already. Where's it kept? In chapter 2? Or is it in notes?
notes.
Yeah. Alright, go for 1920s radio host.
What?
You know what I'm talking.
Okay.
Just think Bioshock.
Your key phrase is "This broad is trying to gaslight me." That will get you into character.
An emergency session of the World Council has been called in the wake of the disaster at Acria and the return of the Emperor. The Master of Ocean has called this in order to attempt to salvage peace talks and calm rising tensions between the nations. All nations have agreed to send representatives to the meeting under standard diplomatic protections. In order to secure the event, the famous mercenary group, the Loaded Deck, has been
This is where
recruited in its
Caesar-
entirety to act as a neutral enforcer for all of the nation's representatives and will be moving their herb fortress, the Dealer's Run, to the city of Ashen shortly. The respected group rather famously stole the vessel from the Empire, but has managed to maintain good relations with all the nations since. It is hoped that this summit will be enough to end the risk of war, and while people wait and hope there is another question in people people wait and hope there is another question on people's minds. Will the Emperor himself attend?
Very
Okay.
good.
That was beautiful in many levels.
Thank you. Should I read
Does
the
someone
rest?
else want to do the other ones?
Do you want
Owl sounds like he's about to die.
the
Alright,
popcorn was
Puppet,
a
give-
mistake.
Give us a news.
Your mother
give us
was
the new
right.
Southern Alliance as if you're advertising your pancake house.
I don't sell pancakes.
Yeah, we
What?
know you didn't even sell them when you had a pancake house.
Exactly.
Which is probably why you went out of business.
Have I paid my rent recently?
I
Is that
doubt
Silver
that's
Star?
going to be an issue. What with it
Yeah.
being shut down?
It's still up for some reason.
Yeah, of course it is.
Which
Secret.
bits were we reading?
New Southern
New
Alliance
Southern
and civil
Alliance.
unrest in Greece.
Jazzy, do the Alliance one.
What way?
Do it as if you were role-playing Seth.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm curious. Let's see
Hey.
how this goes.
Take the
Saf?
floor.
Saf? Okay. No, wait, that's wrong. That's Saf. Saf. Saf.
You're getting very basic white girl there. Slowly but surely, you're moving towards.
I know. Gnome and White Girl are very close together for me. Oh god. New Southern Alliance. After a series of high-profile meetings between the Tasmarian and Pluian leaders, it seems that the two nations are close to forming a defensive pact. It is likely that this has come about due to the implication of both sides having to face a newly empowered empire. Should the peace talks fail, representatives of both nations claim that they have continued on page 4, which we sadly do not have.
Somehow,
What?
Seth's voice makes your Dutch accent far stronger.
It's you're asking me to do voices in a language that's not native to me, so it's difficult.
Yeah.
Alright, which leaves Grantor.
Yes.
Last articles for you, and it's
Civil unrest.
In Seth's voice.
No.
no. We have had 1920s. We've had what else is there?
Shatner.
Do it in a bad French accent.
Oh no.
The emergence of the Emperor has had a major impact on the morale and opinions in Druas. Despite the victoire the nation has scored against the Empire. Faith in the Emperor is exceptionally prominent in the nation, and the fact he is once more active in the world and, most importantly, protecting the Empire has resulted in many influential figures calling to join the Emperor's side. As of this moment, hostilities between the two sides have ground to a halt, and very little news is coming out from the Viceroy.
The
The
Viceroy.
Viceroy, who has made no public appearances since the war started. He is a very silly knicket. At this point, the nation is on the brink of a potential civil war. Viva la revolution! Viva la droits!
Viva la France!
That's where I'm ending
good.
it.
Give us your best French ho 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 laugh.
Kitty croissant baguette.
Yes.
It's
Omelette
like
de
having Winnie
fromage.
back.
Somewhere in the world, Winnie is in utter
Pain.
shock and just is ashamed.
There are tears in my eyes.
Can we
You're
establish
happy.
that terrible French accent is the Druasian accent?
It is fucking now.
Not French accent, terrible French
Well, that's
accent.
good, because I can't do a normal one. I can only do terrible.
I-
And I'm gonna need to practice if you ever go to fucking Grace.
Viva la droits! Viva la viceroy!
Are you happy now, Torn? We narrated it.
That was beautiful.
That was...
But guys, we still have 3 more past newspapers.
No! We don't have enough voices for that.
It's fine, I posted pictures of all of them in chat, so we didn't technically need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were starting already, so.
So... Applause for the voices. Yes, so, on that little piece of news, you're like, well, you react the way you reacted.
We get it. We better get paid overtime for this.
I mean, you got days of rest, if not more. Just because they called it doesn't mean it's starting next week.
Or it's even happening. Technically, I mean, Drew Ace might not want to.
I mean, it seems
Thing is,
half of Drew Ace wants.
I'm gonna throw this out there, guys. I think the Viceroy is dead.
I mean,
He hasn't been.
He has
Seen
hon
since
his
the-
last.
He has hon his last petit croissant.
Kingslayer clearly went and took him out as well.
I mean, he's like
Man.
patently not a king. A Viceroy is second to a king.
Guys, imagine what sort of great and terrible stuff could happen with all the most influential people on this planet in one room, with the Order still around, with its fingers
Yeah, they
In
could
a
deep in
city
every
poison,
that
other.
they could
is,
poison the Emperor and then pin it on us.
I mean,
How do you poison someone
yeah,
that
I want to know
powerful?
what sort of poison they're using in that case, because that's some good stuff.
He's just
It's like you.
okay, who fucking poisoned this? Who thought that was gonna work?
Like,
Suddenly, the council is nuked. That was
The only
actual
thing that will
poison.
kill a living god poison-wise is if you somehow work out how to make an anti-ley line and channel it into them. The whole thing.
I say you just nuke the council as radiation poisoning. Yeah.
I
They're
feel
not even
poison that
certain the
can kill,
Emperor's gonna attend. He might just send a representative.
I mean,
like, a high judge.
that would make a lot of sense, seeing as his presence in Acria is the main thing that has stopped Drew Ace. So he might not want to send
Can
someone.
he not just astral project himself?
We have no idea.
He
Yeah.
could probably just
Who
clone
has
himself.
tested the powers of the Emperor before? Go on, raise your hands.
You want me
Seth,
Not me.
raise your fucking hand. That's Seth.
What? And when did you get that lance back?
It's
He
in the
doesn't-
box.
Excuse me.
He,
That's
it's
in
it's
the
just a
box.
box.
In my
Okay,
bag
what's
of
with the
holding.
box?
You have not seen
How
the box.
expensive
his artifact
is your
senses are
bag of
tingling.
holding? Because it might be sticking out of it.
I sense power.
Alright, we're putting the
Around
heart in
this
the
must
box.
absorb.
time, a
Devour.
letter, or a series of letters will arrive through the door.
Oh no.
When did we get a
More things to read.
letterbox installed, guys?
I think they're just slipping it under the door.
Yeah.
I thought we got our messages by pneumatic tube.
Yeah,
Ahi,
no,
there's more
usually you get
confessions for you.
messages on the screens. You don't get physical mail.
Declarations of love for you, Ahi.
Well, obviously.
Just be
Let's see.
careful.
Who are they
Collie,
addressed to?
Collie.
A lot of them are addressed to Ahi, actually.
Oh, nice.
One of them is addressed to Siegfried.
What the hell is this? A restraining order?
One of them is addressed to Logan, and 2 of them are addressed to Seth.
Who?
Better luck next time, Luna.
Ha! I win. Alright.
Yeah, there's no one who sends.
I
mail
have
to
2
Luna,
love letters.
Really, at this point, she just saw her family.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, is this a Mephi mill? Did he finally get back to me?
Mephi. I like that.
Mephi mill.
That's a
No,
good word.
let's go with Arties first because they're the most humorous.
Do any of the letters smell like salt water?
No.
It's just
okay.
a
It would
really
be terrible
soggy
for
letter.
letters.
However, upon opening the first one, you find a very eloquently written poem.
Oh,
Oh no! Burn it! Burn it! How did he get in here?
But he just sent post.
Why wouldn't
How lewd does it get?
Well, it's not explicitly lewd, but depending on your ability to interpret language.
linguistics check?
I guess.
Also, Over, you better have a poem prepared for this.
I do not.
Improvise.
Brilliant.
You,
There you
no.
go.
I do not improvise poetry. When I write poems, I put the time and effort into it.
How many verses of this poem are talking through metaphor about cunnilingus? Be honest with me.
None of them. However, one of the verses
Well,
can very,
fuck him then.
if you're reading between the lines, definitely seems to be complimenting the goods you showed.
Okay, fair enough. But really, at least one of the verses needs to be cunnilingus.
You haven't read the rest of the letters.
Oh, are they all from that guy?
No, they're not all from him.
Okay, what's the next letter?
The next
I will
letter
not burn the poem. I will
Damn
keep
it.
it.
is from
It is about the first piece of reciprocation Ahi has gotten, so she's not completely put
the
out there.
Department of Citizenship of Ashen.
Oh no.
Oh, they cut to you.
Ah, this is the restraining order.
Oh god, this better not be an income tax bill. I have never paid.
Dear citizen, it has come to our attention that you will be returning to or in the vicinity of Ashen. We would like to remind you that all citizens are required to re-register with the city at all times, else risk lose their citizenship.
Fine.
We look forward to seeing you and to continuing your fruitful relationship with our great city.
They better not have upgraded to putting ID chips in people. They were talking about it. I did not like that idea.
The other letter I will keep secret because that's your secret thing.
Excellent. As a case in point, what is involved in being registered as a citizen?
You have to turn up at an office, queue up, prove your identity,
Oh,
Ah!
let them
How
take
do
a
I
blood
prove
Blood
my
sample,
identity? Wait, give a what? Sorry.
give them a tiny blood sample.
Whose
That
blood?
Whose blood? Yes, that's a good point.
Yours.
I have
You have
many to choose.
they
A
don't
lot of
specify.
blood.
It is
According to
purely-
this, you are a tier 1 divine beast.
Category 1 Divine Beast.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Divine Beast that attacked Lambu was a Category 2.
Alright, okay. I do have several gallons of its blood.
The 10 that attacked Acria were Category 4. Anyway, moving on from your letters.
I've had 2.
Seth had 2? Yeah, that was right. Seth! 1 is a notification of completion of mission.
Okay.
But archive that.
I kind of knew I had that, so I'll put that to the side.
And a recognition of excellence in the field resulting in a commission bonus of 1,500 gold each.
Oh, okay.
We've received the bonus.
Guess we're going drinking tonight.
Nice.
The second letter is an official notification of promotion
Uh,
And we've been promoted.
Five of
to
hearts.
the 6 of Hearts,
Oh,
Ooh.
Bump it up 2 again.
Nice.
which is one tier, I believe, below the Immortal levels. Let me double check that.
oh, where's Collie?
Yeah. Are we on the same
Oh,
level
are we
as
above
Folly now?
Collie?
Collie's squad was a 6.
Ah,
Oh,
was a
we're
6.
we're on the level.
Oh, guys, let's go to the level 6 cafeteria and see if we can't find Collie.
I have to say, it does call
Oh
for
no,
a
7
celebration.
is the highest regular squad.
Oh man, Collie's probably going to be a 7 or 8 now if he became immortal.
We don't know if it's even gone for it yet.
So, yep, you've been officially promoted.
Alright, do we get more?
Siegfried, your letter is also a secret.
Do we
I
get a
figured.
badge?
Yes,
Yeah, I was-
your outfits get a badge that gets updated every time if you want to wear it. It's optional to wear it, but you are permitted to wear a badge. Last but not least, Logan gets
Meffy
nailed.
Mill!
Written on that letter is a... Well, you're not sure why it had to be a letter, given that it seems to be a single sentence, but hey. Written
Bite me.
down there is the... Like I said, one sentence.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Where's my blood?
I think this is for you?
Wait, what? What did it say, sorry?
Oh, where's something about blood?
Whose blood?
Is there a name? Is there like
Nope.
any sort of name? No, just a single.
What is it written in? Like, standard ink? Just
Common language.
regular?
Anyway, when you next go to sleep, your secret will happen.
Ah.
Hmm.
This was not Meffy Mill. Bit disappointed.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Wow, really?
Hmm?
No, I don't. Not surprised you don't get it, but no
Alright.
one else.
Wait, sorry. I got a tremendous amount
not
of
my
lines
letter?
going then.
I can only think of one thing with dealing with blood, and I
Um,
thought we took care of that during
Try
downtime
holding it
from
over
last
some
time.
heat.
Oh, okay. Look for hidden messages. Is there a skill check for that? Is that linguistics?
Linguistics, yes.
Alright, looking for hidden messages.
Is it Dracula backwards?
Alright, what does the sentence say backwards?
You cannot discern anything from the writing.
Man, this is all Joasian to me. Hmm.
It feels like it's written with a French accent. Very poorly.
Where is my blood? Did you steal anyone's blood? Like, recently?
Can I have it back, please?
like,
I
if I
need
did,
that.
I probably don't have it anymore.
It's
Okay,
eyes,
let's tick
but-
off our enemies. So, Dracula's dead.
Did you just type that in
Ventus is in a
chat?
jar.
Dulp im Serau. Yes, I knew it.
Aha! The code has been cracked.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
Michelle.
pull out my jars of our enemies. So, I've got a jar
Might
of
be-
Dracula, a jar of Senkas, jar of
Might be
Senra,
blood.
Um, jar of the mutant goo,
Did you get some
the
Tannic in the end?
bear's skull. I have some of Tanic's hair, but that's about it.
Ah.
What's
Um,
left of him?
We don't really. So.
Oh, I've got Thenos' head and arms.
What? Oh, right, that
The
Thanos.
engineer.
Thanos, remember? Thanos turned up and you beat the shit out of him.
I've got some of that assassin's blood, though I don't think she's really, going to be an issue ever again to anyone. Yeah, no, I can't think of anybody.
Turn is not
Who would
known
be
for
fun?
being forgiving.
Did you promise someone blood?
I mean,
And if you did,
I don't think I
Why?
did. It's.
Would you like to send them some blood in return?
For what?
Is there
I
a
don't
return address?
No, I don't think there is any. There's.
I've got some villager blood. It's really infected, though.
Well, it seems like this will have to be a mystery for another time then, because,
I mean, I got one thing I can do still.
explode the entire fortress?
Legend lore.
No, I was more thinking. Oh, Mephi, is there anything special about my blood? 'Cause there is a reason why he can only be in me, right?
Why do you think you can just talk to him like that?
I just kind of yell into the void, and sometimes he talks back.
It's not like there's a door that's constantly open and he's just constantly listening.
I like to imagine he's just sitting in his living room in a nice chair reading a newspaper.
I
He's
like to
kinda
imagine that there is an open
yells through
door,
an open window.
and that he is on the other side of that door, actively ignoring the.
Currently, Hell is occupied because for some reason something's changed for them. It might be
We could
this.
try ritually summoning him.
Do they just
It
have a
affects
backlog
hell.
of
Oh man.
have a
No,
backlog of new people coming in?
When a deity begins to move, everyone takes notice. Cue someone arguing he's not a god.
Yeah, Mephi got
No,
nothing.
apparently not.
Well then, we're gonna have some downtime, right? Between
Yeah,
now and
so-
next session.
There will be at least a month's worth of downtime.
Oh wow, what I'll be doing.
So I'd quite
As in
like for you
in-game,
all
Not
to... Which means your
between
airship will be
session.
ready.
nice.
So, you all
Thank
get to
you.
decide what you're doing with this downtime.
Acquiring the texts that we discussed previously, and also trying to go on another date with Morwenna for fact-finding purposes.
Like a magical library card I could rent.
That would also be useful.
Yes, there is a library on the city.
Does it have spells?
Well, you'll catch Morwenna eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go up to her and ask her, please tell me more of the Wanderer.
Okay. Do you want
I'm
to
going to need real details, though. Like, nothing is too specific. Drinks are on me. I'm going to regret that. But
Yeah, you are.
yeah, you do. We also need to name your ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
do you wanna do that now?
you pick up a lot of things you're not sure you want to know about the Wanderer, but you may have. For example, she sleeps in the nude,
nice.
and
That does seem
in
like
fact
a thing Chaotic
sleepwalks
Good
in
would
the
do.
nude.
Nice.
Does she sleep fight in the nude?
No.
Only if you try and wake her up when she's walking in the nude.
Yeah, people don't like waking.
Only if you try and wake her up when she's walking in the nude.
You just went very quiet. Yeah, people
Who,
don't
me?
like waking.
Or what? Everyone?
You went very quiet. Why can I hear myself?
Or what?
I don't know.
I'm going
Are
crazy.
you going
What?
crazy?
Alright, before we exit the stream, what will our new ship be named, guys?
I feel like we need more time to come up with something.
Yeah, we need to have a
ridiculous.
group discussion about
What's
this.
going on? Why can I hear myself?
Calm down, James.
Have you got the audio turned on your stream?
No, it's not even running.
Oh, is there a delay
Calm
on
down,
like, the
James.
voice that you're hearing, or is it instant?
It's a delay. No, it's not even running.
Are you sure it's not the voices inside your head?
Have you unmuted Twitch?
It's a delay. Oh, fuck's sake, it's World Anvil.
Oh,
It has my stream on it.
Has that been on there the entire time?
No, because I would have been able to hear it. I've only just gone to the home page because I was trying to find the Wanderers page.
Well, then Phil has our stream on it?
Yeah. Fucking has my
You can have your stream on your World Anvil page.
Oh,
If you
and
haven't already, you
I
should
thought we
check
were-
it out at www.worldanvil.com
that was...
/w/Eulea-Overlord59.
Do we have a command for your World Anvil yet?
Pow.
But
We don't, but
you
we
learn
do
you
have.
learn a few things. You learn how old she was. You know what her favourite food is.
what is it?
Oddly enough, roast pork.
Can I just casually slip in? So, what perks are there to being, a high priest of the Wanderer? And what perks are there?
I mean, it's not really about perks. We're sort of
Just,
people just call us like the high priests.
But what makes you the high priests?
Because we took the final trial with her.
Right.
And it makes it difficult for new high priests to appear, I feel.
And
And like
who are the
therefore-
other high priests?
There's a few of us. Well, there used to be more of us.
What do you mean?
Oh, one of my colleagues passed away 100, 200 years ago. It's hard to keep track.
Passed away? Immortals of your
Yes,
level don't
and I'm
generally do that.
No. But even tier 4s die.
What was their name?
Medros.
Hydros, eh?
He was kind of like our leader after she left us.
Cool.
People used to say he had her heart.
Oh, that's nice.
But
That is nice and totally metaphorical.
what a strange way to say it. But yeah, so there were 5 of us in total. There's 4 of us now.
Cool.
Well, there were
I'll
6
keep
of
an
us
eye out to
originally.
meet the others.
One of us didn't make it through the trial.
Ah, that's a shame. I'll pat her on the back. There.
It's okay. When you live this old, you sort of get used to people passing on.
That's very depressing.
Besides, I can always try and... If I've got the time, I can always see if I can try and find them.
As in, but they're dead.
Yeah.
So you,
Has
I'm
anyone
confused.
ever explained to you what happens when people die?
They
Killed.
get really gooey.
No, to their souls.
It's never come up.
Okay. This then
My
turns
coven
into...
don't really do necromancy.
This turns into a study on the outer planes.
Good lord.
Enjoy your lecture.
I mean, presumably I do actually know a bunch of playing stuff
Yeah.
when you consider that
Specifically, though, it's all about the souls and your passing when you die.
What about those blue people?
Blue people don't get to go to the nice places.
Wow!
Ouch.
That's
And sirens do eventually, one day.
I'll
One
just go to the plane of water and you're not invited.
Yes. Anyway, so you get the entire topic gets derailed onto that when she realizes she has to explain to you the afterlife.
Okay.
Right. So what's everyone else planning to do with their downtime?
for one, you said there was a library, but is this like a library where there's also spell books and such on display?
Not so much spell books. Definitely
Spell books
not
are
for
personal.
free.
I'm looking for a place where I can buy a subscription to copy spells.
Okay. Well, you're not going to find anywhere that costs you less than what you have to pay right now. As standard. But there is a place you can get spells for, basically.
Are we looking for subscription cost?
You wouldn't be able to get much off that. You'd have to pay normal prices, because it's a balancing mechanic.
Oh yeah, which I'm fine with the price of copying spells.
Yeah.
It just means if there's an accessible point, I'm fine with it.
You'd still have to pay it. It's not just the copy costs, it's the access costs. Anyway, what about you, Sephi?
Beth is absolutely going to take it easy.
You want to meet up with
lot.
Dwarven Priesthood?
Yeah, a lot was thrown at him. I feel, in regards to like the weapon he was given, I guess he'd probably sort of confide with Priesthood what happened, and obviously who he reckons intervened during that whole debacle. And then for the rest of the time, simply because he's a fictional character and I can paint him any way I want to, because I can't do these things, I'm going to have him practice his painting.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
You paint?
well, let me have a look at this skill here. Yeah, painting. I'm gonna have Seth brush up on his painting, making sure he doesn't get too out of touch with his sort of
Right. Okay,
creative side.
cool. I like that. Nice and thematic. What about you, Siegfried?
I don't know really.
Oh, there you are there. Right, you got very quiet.
I think I need to. I kind of want to read the letter before I decide anything, so I'd like to do that before.
Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll deal with that later then. Anyone else got anything?
Luna's gonna see if she can get some mithril barding commissioned for Meteor. And then get it enchanted, if that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people here who can do that.
Awesome.
They'll have to
According to
source the
my
mithril, but, you know.
Yeah. We have time.
Oh yeah,
Scrapper's
also
doing business right now.
over. I
Luna
want to go
also-
buy stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. Buy whatever
We
you
all
want
buy.
in the Gap.
Luna's also going to probably get some new tattoos. I've yet to decide out of character what they'll be of. But
I like
Yep.
my suggestion.
end of chapter. I haven't actually looked at Twitter yet, so we'll see what
So-
that is. And there was something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, Meteor's gonna get training to like be able to be ridden,
Riding training.
so that
Okay.
Luna can ride on her bird. We
Hooray!
talked about that a while back.
Lying Luna. Okay, that makes sense.
Get a
So,
saddle for it.
barding. Right, okay,
So, are he and Logan are being studious in the downtime?
yeah, they're,
No, you-
they're serious and downtime and not serious in sessions.
It gotta balance out somehow.
Yeah. Alright, cool. It sounds like we know where it's going. So, this will be the end of Chapter 2, officially now. Wipe our hands clean of it. It's time skip time.
Woo!
Whoosh.
Tired of a lot of loose ends, talk to people. So, for next time, you will have an airship.
Well, next
Which I will
time
have
be
a
next
map.
week.
We'll be arriving at Ocean, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
Next week.
So, session next week?
Yep.
That's going to bring Arhi into scryable range of her family.
Also, seeing how we're entering a new chapter, can you give chat a teaser of the chapter name?
Yes, I can. So, I was going to anyway, so.
Oh, good.
Fuck you, Josiah.
Nice segue.
You could have just done it.
nah, I had to make a point out of this. So, next time we start Chapter 3. Chapter 3 will be entitled The Waters of Ashen.
Oh, damn it.
Clearly means the final battle will take place on the ocean, or on the ocean floor.
Random.
Your syntax is incorrect. Please check the documentation.
Put random at the end? I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay. Damn it.
I can't run, I'm a city.
I stole Al's random quote.
Damn. I was
It
trying to
is
get the
beach
blame
season.
Josiah quote.
So, this session, this chapter coming up, will be very different. And I hope everyone enjoys it. For you get
Lots
to
of
deploy
politics.
skills you've not always got the chance to, such as talking, but not in the
Oh,
way
no.
you guys do it.
Oh. But you...
Actual diplomacy.
This is where my plot card's gonna shine.
Yeah,
I'ma
you're
fuck
going to
something
need
up.
to trick, persuade, predict, read people. You're going to have to find hidden things. You're going to have to do all kinds of exciting things.
The
We're going
vigilante
to dive
chapter.
bomb the summit, aren't we?
And you all have 5 plot cards in play.
Good
Oh,
lord.
all of us have 5 plot cards?
No,
No.
this is a party. You have, in total, 5 plot cards, so use them sparingly. And we will hope to see everybody
Next week.
next week for Chapter 3. So,
Same time, same place. See you then.
we will see you then. Thank you all for watching. Thank you once more for playing. It's a bit
Thank
of an
you for
interesting
doing
session doing Epilogue, so thank you for sticking through that. And splitting the party here, not earlier.
We did.
See you all next time.
Bye!
Bye.